And just that little split second holding the ball right there, that's a great example of it. A lot of guys couldn't make that play. They would have been too early to give it to Todd on that cut. The bench guys are the guys Ignite are going to have to stop guys like Kenny Williams, and of course we keep mentioning Anthony Mathis. The first thing was, like you mentioned, Coach Shaw pressing all the right buttons from his starting lineup to units he's playing together and when he's bringing guys off the bench. But then number two, I mean, Ignite just turned it on in
4 decades. It's a cool little nugget. I think just third behind Robert Parrish and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in games played. You got a second half playoff push.
I was already running it on their first possession. I love it.
Malik Fitz puts it in to tie it up. I mean, outside of the aesthetics of it, what does it help create for you?
It gets you open. You get the elevator doors closing, and you get, let the announcers say.
The threes and pick and rolls and free-flowing basketball. What was that? That was a nice play by Marquise Bolden there. Way to stay with it.
Jalen Green inside to knocks down as sort of an oops three-pointer. His first 3 of the game. He's up to 5 points. Here's Green. What athleticism by Green, who tried to throw it down.
Just getting in the gym and working out his shot, but he wants to understand some of the finer nuances. Talks about defense, how to guard certain situations. This young man's just trying to get better.
Whoa. Green tried to throw it down 2 straight.
Because he iced the game in the 3 quarters he was out there. That is some confidence right there, thinking that the game was in hand. They extended it at one point to 23. RGV in a win or go home scenario, a loss this afternoon, and they're out of the playoff hunt. Ignite is still alive
there. Then he had a hard roll. Then he held his position so he could go get the offensive board. Just really good stuff, that possession by Todd.
You know, Todd was somebody who decommitted from throws.
Yeah, you got to go fast. Doesn't have to be a 3, but you got to go quickly.
No timeouts left or a reset remaining for Ignite. Green dribbling to the 3-point line, puts it up. It's down to Fitz.
These young guys, they've really held their ground, especially deep in the post tonight.
They compete, that's all they do. They compete, and that has a lot to do with Coach Brian Shaw preparing these guys for everyone for the entire bubble. So nothing new for him, and he's a competitor. It might make him even better.
Green.
Westchester's defense, traditionally a staple for them over the course of their franchise history. Now, and it's as part of the draft class in 2005, last to go straight from high school to the NBA, but also the fact that a couple years ago when working out at the 76ers practice facility, which also doubles London Parentes, in and out. Jalen Green spinning away from the Johnson screen, now tries to feed him.
The situation where he has to reach around or throw him out to not allow him an easy 2.
Look away pass inside. Perfect 4 of 4 from the line today.
Hey, David, I will say this for Porter. That was the first poor decision.
Stuffs it down. The injury to Jesse Govan, and so a team that wants to pound it inside, use their advantage on the interior. They've had to change up the way they play.
They get sloppy, and now you go down and execute and score. I personally think Ignite needs to play a little faster, even if you're a team that doesn't.
Rebounder. Great pass down low to Ashley, blocked by who else? Braxton Key. Ashley came up with it. Here's Jalen Green. Oh, his pass on top is tipped by Key. He was having a off Texas Tech as Virginia won that national championship after they became the first 16 seed. That was the year before, right? Got knocked off in a 1-16 game.
You'd say that about most of their highlights. How did they?
Yeah.
Now it's Green with a slow dribble. Being harassed by Randolph.
Jack back to Green. And had his pass